Hello, welcome to Mori episode 47. Here with Qbhall and Koma.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Zip
how's it
zip.
going?
Well, for new news, I got a new cat. Finally.
Oh,
After
finally.
weeks.
How old is
Yeah.
he? Is it?
3. It's a she. It's black and white. Came from the streets. We got her in the Hague. So at the hour drive an hour together.
So you didn't
But it was worth it. She's pretty sweet. Likes to play a lot. There's a bit of
you didn't go for a kitten. So
no that likes to go in the curtains and that likes to be kitten basically, aka murder and destroy everything that it sees. So I mean this one also kind of tries to, but it's less than a full blown kitten. So
do you have
nothing.
any picture to share with us
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a,
yeah. Yeah. We'll
if
grab
you
that
want to
real
do it,
quick.
if you want to share, or if I
I
am not
mean,
too
yeah,
bold
why
to
else
ask?
break the news if we don't show pictures?
All right then. You'll never know.
So,
See?
so this is gotten from a shelter.
Yeah. Her name's Tintin.
Uh, I,
Uh,
I,
photos.
I was wondering if it meant like literally from the streets, which is kind of how it works here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She is from the streets, but the shelter took her in. And then from the shelter, we got her. Photos. Let me
Yeah,
see.
here is a little more direct. You know,
Hmm.
they miss out the step of the shelter. They just get them. Or sometimes they wander in themselves.
Hmm. So it's just like you come to the shelter, here's cats, you get cat, and that's about it?
No, no. I mean, the cats themselves, they don't go to the shelter. They just wander into people's houses and
Oh.
they stay.
Oh,
Kind of like that.
that kind. Oh, just
Yeah,
traced you
that
get basically.
right. Direct deposit kind of a thing. No
Mm,
middleman.
okay.
And there's a shelter fee.
Yeah, it cost about 175 euros together plus cat food. So
Okay.
yeah, I
And I
mean
guess
it's
this
a
it
bit
helps with the upkeep
expensive,
of the
but
shelter.
hmm.
I say it helps with the upkeep of the shelter.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Of course, it helps. Cover her vaccines, her castration, her worms that she might have had. Who knows? And just everything that had to be done for it, just to be ready for a home, basically from a shelter. Yeah, it can
right.
also have it from families or like from secondhand marketplace even can get cats from the internet. I don't trust that because you never know what happened to those cats, so I rather not.
I mean, on the internet there are groups about adoptions and things like that. Rescued cats, kittens. Even in my local area, there are a ton of those. And if I wanted one, every day they post new adoptions available. So
Ah, yeah,
I
yeah,
guess this
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
the same way everywhere, everywhere in the world, at least.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We also have them. And also have like lots of cats that just come from different countries and they're just gonna live here. They just place them here. They're just like even from Dubai, Turkey, Spain, Romania, even. It's like all kinds of places. It's like I don't know if that's really trustworthy. You just get some random people to get cats from different countries. I guess, and just in some countries, it's just worse for cats, so they bring them here to get for a better life. That's a good cause, but not all of them are probably that trustworthy. I bet just to get an extra buck out of it. Maybe some of them, but.
Wait, you're saying that the shelter has cats from other countries? Is that what you're saying?
No, not the shelter, just on sites. It sometimes promote cats from different
Oh,
countries, and they get flown out to the Netherlands to live here, basically. But then you also have to pay for the cost for the flying, partially, and all the other shit, basically. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Now, why do I not find the picture? Gotta send it again then.
By the way, which phone do you have, guys? Android or iPhone?
Android.
All right.
yeah, Android.
Likewise.
Why?
Out of curiosity, some people really love using iOS or the Apple ecosystem nowadays. I mean, for a laptop, I guess the price for what you get with the new, I mean, the new, since 2012, no, 2020 at least. I mean, since Apple Silicon came out, Apple devices have become quite competitive compared to Windows laptops. So, but I am digressing. Let's wait for this picture.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Here she is.
She's mostly black with
Yeah.
white belly and pounds. How do you call it?
Yeah, white socks. And just kind of has a mustache right under her
Yeah, mustache,
lip,
nice.
basically.
And
And
yeah,
it's
I
just
use
pretty good.
yeah, and she was already tame, which is I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Oh no. She the place said she had a bit of a belly, but she get plenty of running here and plenty of playing and good food, so that will probably be gone. We don't know what really happened on her on the streets, but she kept pretty, I don't know, pretty good. I mean, I don't think she is being born on the street, or else she would be just wild. You couldn't be holding her in a home. That wouldn't really be possible, except if there were kittens and just directly taken in a home. But that's not the case. Maybe she was born at home, and then before she got shipped or sterilized, she got out on the street and just never been found. And then the shelter picked her up, and bingo. Yeah, she was found last month, actually.
Is the cat shipped now? Is
Yeah.
that a thing yet?
It's shipped. It shipped
I don't
on
think
my
there's any
name,
other
and I
thing on
also signed it. The country
No,
to
she
believe the
wasn't.
name Tintin actually doesn't come from Tintin, the character, but more from Tintin, the character from the Thunderbirds series. That's actually where I got the name from. Because she has also black
Interesting.
hair, so why not? But people can also think it of as Tintin, from the books, but hey, this works too.
And yeah, Koma. I also have the uh Android phone. I mostly because of the cost. But also I like to have the SD card slot, which I don't think any Apple device has a SD card slot.
Not anymore, at least, I think. But I mean, the thing with iPhone is that you can get a refurbished one for cheaper, even if it's something from I mean, so long as it's still supported by Apple and you get updates, you can still get one, and it could be more. I mean, it can perform better than a cheap Android phone, but I'm just guessing. I think most people just have iPhone because um, it's more easy to use, I guess, for some people. I don't know, but I never used an iPhone. I mean, I'm more intrigued by a Mac as a laptop. As a desktop, I see no point, at least for my use case. But if I compare price to performance, MacBook Air, which is light, super thin, and has quite a lot of power within it, to something equivalent on Windows, I think I will struggle to find something that can really compete with it. That's my point, basically. But hmm?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know too much. I don't like it seems like a lot of stuff is proprietary, so you're not able to kind of do what you want. I want to be able to take out the hard drive and put something else, or boot from any other device that there is. I know they're a little more locked down with them, with what they could do with the hardware, if that makes sense.
It does.
You can't. I don't know if you could run. And I don't like how stuff is like soldered in a lot of cases. You can't put in a sticker RAM or take it out. So like that means if the hard drive is bad, like here in third world, we're not really gonna be able to get a place to affordably fix it. And I can't desolder the hard drive myself. So that would become kind of like it's e-waste at that point in a way then. Yeah, like to get somebody to fix it, you might be paying about a fifth of the price or a third of the price or even half the price of the device to hire somebody to do it. So yeah, that's if it wasn't the third world, it might have been a little. It would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. You also have you also have the HMD, and it also runs Android, and that's really user friendly to repair yourself. That there's only one screw holding the whole thing together, and you just remove two ribbons, and you're in basically. You can just repair the screen or just replace the screen.
This is
on
what?
YouTube. HMD phone. Maybe you can find it.
Oh, that's is a phone geared specifically towards repairability.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I hope they go back to that because like right now my one of my phones is more or less good except for the battery, which is a huge pain to change. Like you might be spending about 50 US, let's say, to hire somebody to change the battery who has all the tools.
Yeah, this thing.
Which is, that's half the price of a basic phone.
Yeah, HMD. There's a screw on the bottom. You can pull that out, and a few screws more, and you just replace about everything.
Nice. I don't know why they don't make stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess it's makes them more money to be unrepairable, so they can go to the Apple store or whatnot store, Samsung store, and get repaired there and get even more money from there. Companies speak greedy.
Yeah, that's part of why I don't like. And it's not just Apple that does it. It's like a lot. Like I think Apple does it first, and then everybody copies it. But they're not copying a good thing. They're copying a bad thing. It's almost like they observed that Apple could do it, and so now they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna make a phone that's totally sealed up that nobody could fix. And now every phone is like that.
Yeah. They rather always late on the newest things like foldable phones. They're like last ones to get one, and the list goes on. They're always the last on shit. But that's more like new gadgets and more fixability.
Yeah, I never really like. It's almost like they're taking away your ability to do stuff with it. Is it really yours? Maybe not.
Yeah, as a game really yours, probably not.
Yeah.
But that's a whole
So
different thing.
what you're saying is I should get the game via other means. That sounds like what you're saying.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like right now, Stellar Blade is for some reason is not going to be in this region, and it's not even because of the PSN. I don't know if you guys are aware of that game.
Not
Stellar
really.
Blade. Yeah. Well, Stellar Blade was like a big PS5 exclusive and is now coming to PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not going to be officially supported in this region. Kind of annoying.
Oh well. Other news. Mangdex was hit by DMC and basically got about 700 manga just removed in one go, including Blame, by the way. All major Niem works are basically gone.
Oh man.
Except my stuff, obviously, because
That's super bad. All right.
yeah. Oh no, it's
That-
7,000 titles. Never mind, it's even worse than I thought.
I
So you
wonder
can't
if
really easily access stuff anymore that you were reading and are not really out there and never been translated officially.
I wonder if the ones I did are still in there or not.
I mean, you can always torrent manga or just go to archive or other sites to read it. It's not completely gone, obviously, and other sites have just mirrored it or whatnot. But it's sad though. It's like for Blame, it's not really that important because the old scans were not that good anyway. Because early thousands couldn't really be doing it that good, but I'll be reading some shit that's just not officially anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. It's an easy site to access, so I don't know. It just kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't. I think we mentioned it before. You know those sort of there's like programs that you could get on an Android device that scrape the site. I don't know if you're aware of this. There's programs that you could get on Android that you could that it so like it has the ability to look at Mangdex or any other site and sort of scrape the chapters. So you're not actually on the website reading it, you're on the app reading it. Yeah. But
they also do.
Probably putting it in the crosshairs.
Yeah, and also put like different links from different official sites to read the manga, for instance. Like, oh, you can read like one chapter free, for instance, that kind of stuff. Or it's only been left over from manga that's been officially translated, or just digitally officially translated. But also a lot of stuff just is gone. I don't know. What else like manga be really reading now? That's on there. Nothing new at this point, but it's still kind of annoying to be having that. But oh well, what can you do about it?
Right, and
Like, it's like so many anime sites are just gone.
I'm just saying, if you're in the middle of reading something, you're gonna have to like find back your place.
Yeah. If
like
you don't know the exact chapter, then you have to go through everything. Thinking about like if it was One Piece that got DMC'd, fuck, you go thousands of chapters back just to know where the fuck you were. And like at that point, it doesn't really matter where you are because it's just like who the fuck remembers that whole story and all the fucking arcs and whatnot. But not all manga are like that. Luckily, who else be reading it now? But oh well. Yeah, kind of the same. No, not the same, but Steam and also got about a few million accounts just got leaked and put on the dark web.
Actually, they then told everyone that it was not true, that our
Yeah.
data is safe. It was like debunked, I think.
Yeah.
Or so I read the other day.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
read.
sure. There's a lot of conflicting information regarding that.
Weird. Last thing I saw
Uh,
was like,
uh, somewhat related, but there was some footage or some rumor of Xbox. Well, Microsoft allowing Steam to be on Xbox. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that would be like a huge move.
mm, not
Like
really,
it
no.
would make the Xbox like a lot more attractive to buy because it's a relatively cheap PC. If you buy the Xbox Series S, that will allow you to access thousands of games, you know, that you might already
Mm-hmm.
have in your Steam backlog. And it would be like an unprecedented thing. A hardware manufacturer and a game maker, Microsoft, allowing another store on their device. I don't know what you think of that.
Mm. Well, I don't really have a Xbox or like that many games on a console, so like it doesn't really matter that much for me. Steam, on the other hand, I do have some a lot of games I play on that, so yeah. So I also changed my password, but I guess for no reason. Well, no reason, it can still happen though, so it's not completely uh a problem. Not a problem to do that, but well, the whole saga started. Here's an article. The whole saga started in the dark web. A thing, yes, really does exist. Blah blah. 89 million accounts were breached. That was kind of fucking big, but huh. However, Valve has now commented that this was not a breach of Steam systems, but a leak of all text messages. That had been sent to Steam users, which include the one-time codes and the phone numbers they were sent to. But those codes don't work, and the phone numbers are not revealing specific Steam accounts. You can read the entire thing here. Oh, really? It's just Steam messages that just pointless. Who the fuck came up with a rumor? Oh, some genius, bro. It's not a breach. Just yesterday, we were made aware of reports of leaks about all the text messages previously sent to Steam. Similarly, this was not a breach of Steam systems. SSMS. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Better than nothing. The leak did not associate the phone numbers with Steam with a Steam account, password information, payment information, or personal data. Okay. Good. Yeah, we don't have that. That would actually be a thing for me, but otherwise. Oh well. I mean, did it ever happen at a big leak on Steam or just small things like this?
Hmm. I mean, when I first heard the news, without waiting for the report, I changed my password anyway. So
Ah,
whether it was true or false, it doesn't matter at this point for me.
no, I have that. Yeah, if nothing really changes, then it doesn't really matter. But oh well, oh well. Different news. The Gravity Festival for NIE was today. No, yesterday. I mean. And it was pretty good. Apparently, well, not apparently, literally somebody from the Netsphere Discord went there because he lives in Japan and he got a magazine for me, like the main magazine of the whole event with all kinds of artists and whatnot for me. So that's pretty nice. All kinds of art, max, stickers, whatnot. Like the whole thing is not particularly for NIE. It's like a quarter, like half of a quarter is like for NIE. Then you have normal sci-fi. Then you have cosplay, and then you have some other bits and bobs all tied together, but all sci-fi basically. Let me see. Graffiti.
So this is what exactly is a festival dedicated to sci-fi manga?
No, yeah, no. It's for sci-fi basically, but yeah, the majority is manga because it's in Japan, so it's gonna be a lot of fan doujinshis, lots of artists, cosplayers, and other artists that worked on different sci-fi works that had nothing to do with NIE basically. And let me see. The Review Festival. And you get all kinds of different shit. Let me see.
And I imagine that Nihei is pretty huge in the sci-fi manga sphere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now thanks to years and years of just, you know, uh, being out there, especially Blame is like the biggest, obviously, of all of them. Like the majority of the art was just Blame. But also, TD was also in there, Boss Miss, Biomecha, like everything. Wait, I have a guy that has some photos sent to me, so I can just do that real quick. It's a bit easier. Let me see. Where is he
Oh yeah.
again?
And in the meantime, what have you guys been watching and or reading or playing?
Watching. Chi, the movement of the earth. Been watching that further on. Oh yeah, I watched a movie. What was it called again? In the cinema again. What was it called? Fuck. Remember. Mm. Mm. What was I? Let me see. Oh yeah, Miss Hokusai. Yeah, it's basically about a movie about the daughter of Hokusai, the famous painter in Japan in like the 18th century.
How was it?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a bit of a Mushishi-esque thing, you know, with all kinds of creatures that come to life. Or maybe more Mononoke because it's more like folklore monsters from the time, from the area. They're all more coming to life. Like the other parts is like, oh, the monsters are real, and the other parts is like it's all in their heads, haunted paintings, but also a bit tragic with a little sister that is sick. You can already guess where that goes. If you watch like anything like the Fireflies movie from Ghibli, etc., etc., etc. But visually, it's pretty good. It's nothing too overwhelming, but it was a good watch. It was pretty good.
This is a recent movie because I think
No,
I
it's from
saw it.
2015. It's like it
Okay,
was
right.
actually its 10-year anniversary. That's why they put it on.
Okay, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, it actually was good, and it had a good soundtrack too. The main
Yeah,
theme
yeah,
was
yeah.
actually
That's some rock in it actually. It's kind of surprising. Never had that before. For this kind of movies, then. Window.
yeah, pretty good. I had like you know, the main theme especially, not it wasn't rock, but it was like a regular soundtrack, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
it's
great
nothing
setting.
special, but oh well. Well, here's the stuff he bought. We even got Teacher Sibo for some reason. Well, not for some reason. It's also in Gecko and was it also a thing? Was it? Yeah, it was. Oh no, she was a student in that. Never mind. It was Sonic and it was teacher. That's also fun. That's also in this magazine you see in the on the left side. It's like a game setup, but it's like it has all this artists basically in it. It's pretty nice. So we'll be getting that. And then, your usual stuff, your fan art, your little comics, your stickers with them Louis almost nudes. Of course, at this point. Uh, More stuff. Even stuff from Kaina. It's not that popular, but hey. Stuff from, what was it again? Aposimus. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I want to see that one day, but yeah, it's not kind of expensive to be going. Well, not to the event, but Japan in general. So it's like not that handy to be doing that. Um, Let me see. Here's some more pictures. Here, more stickers. Biomecha, Cosmos, even Cos and a Cosmos together with the two giants next to each other. I don't know. It's kind of funny. TD, Blam, but TD is just one, and it's just a Cosmos and Biomecha. And Cos. Cosmos is like I don't know, maybe the favorite series of the one. Sibo. But these were already gone when he was there, so he couldn't buy these anymore. Pity.
Wait, these are official stickers?
No, this is all fan stuff. It's all
Ah,
fan
okay.
stuff. It's just a fan festival. Fan artists can just make handmade doujinshis and sell them out over stickers or like all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so I'm
Basically,
glad that I'm glad that the creators in Japan are cool enough that they allow this. Now,
I
I
mean,
wonder, are they allowed to make Nintendo stuff? That is the question.
I have several of these doujinshi magazines, so yeah, they can sell them. Like it's just
Wait,
fan art. It's
the,
not official art that's been copied and pasted somewhere else. That's like illegal or like can sell them everywhere. And also just not the whole event. It's just NIE. It's just also like different sci-fi stuff, which is different cosplays or whatnot. Basically, it's just basically all sci-fi. It's the whole thing, and part of that is also NIE. So yeah. Here's some cosplay by a guy. He's also a creator, apparently. Here's from
whoa,
Blame, the one girl from when they were getting bioelectric. Yeah. He tries to escape the city. Thing comes out of the wall. Thing throws this thing as a boomerang, slices arm off, falls. Yeah. That is this character. Those are nice. There's also had some bike on the stand and some people are posting on it. That's also kind of nice. And then you had more pictures. Let me see. There's one picture that you had from the whole thing, but oh yeah. Here you have. Let me see real quick. The mech I will be getting. Look at this thing. It's just the whole gaming setup basically. You have calls, you have biomecha, you have blame, you have noise, you have TD. Um, Like everything basically is just a whole. I don't know. It looks pretty nice, pretty neat. It's like the third iteration of this festival, or like it's the fourth. No, it's the third. Even the font for the thing is exactly as TD. Yeah, they adapted to the. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Other
Yeah,
pictures.
I'm always amazed at the memory of this whole series. Like it's so abstract in many places that I always find it hard to remember it. But I imagine you've gone over it 1,000 times. So
Oh
there's
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's nothing new for me to be going through all this stuff, and just like, oh
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like
No, this happened, and this happened, and this happened.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is that. This is that appears for one page
This
in
chapter,
20
this
pages.
character, even if they don't have names, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. I'm like, I've been reading this something since like 2016, 17 at this point. So like,
Yeah, like I don't
second
even I
nature
can't
to me
even
now.
I can't even remember the names of half of these people. Even though some of them are never named, I don't even remember them. Yeah, like there was this other dude
I
that
mean,
suddenly
the
appeared.
majority just dies after like 2 pages, so they are not that important. But if you read it 7,000 times, then you kind of
And then
remember them.
there's also the ambiguity where you're not sure if this is the same guy or the same girl because sometimes they're not always 100% consistent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, back in the day, the lot of characters just looked the same over and over, but it was just more in the beginning because, forced work and all that shit. So
Yeah.
it's not like, he had to discover what he could do and what he could see and whatnot. Here's more stuff. Let me see real quick. No. This is gone, and then you. Here's more of the art from different versions of the festival. Comic stuff. The hall itself, place where they always held it. It's a bit of a mech structure type thing, so it's kind of nice. More cosplays. There's just also non-EA stuff, just sci-fi, whatever. That got inspired by nice swords. More comic stuff. The space. I can show this because it's like, it's just their backs. Kind of weird, but yeah. And let me see. The space. More cosplays. So yeah. Nice stuff. Not the biggest festival, but still. Even being held as a cat. It's like also, because why not? Oh yeah, Blast was also from a different. Oh yeah, that was sort of cosplays. Yeah, that's from like a different year. Was that? Remember? Also more cosplays. So like a lot of different stuff, basically. A lot of cosplay. Everything from EA. Oh yeah. The publisher of Nihei. Oh no, his editor was also at a con in Switzerland. Was it? And then somebody came in a in a Sonicon cosplay, and the editor was screaming like, "Oh no, it's fucking what's it called? The other series. It's called another series." But I'm like, no, that's Sonicon. Actually, that's not fucking. That's the other series. It's just in fucking jumpsuits, black jumpsuits, something like that. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, you get the gist. But yeah, that's the whole thing. And yeah.
What have you guys? What other stuff have you guys been reading or watching?
Turn a Gundam, like always. I am. We are close to finish it. I guess we are We will finish in a month. We are over half of it, and I'm also watching Eureka 7. Eureka 7. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Old anime by Bones from
Right.
2005, 2006.
Oh yeah. I know about it. It I need to get back into it, but it definitely seems to have an interesting world. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of interesting world building going on too. Yeah. How would you rate it?
Yeah, I mean, I need to finish it first because I am halfway through it again as well. But so far, it's enjoyable. I can't say it's a masterpiece because I don't know. I mean, it has. It's more. I mean, so far for what I saw, there were episodes that were decent. Some were really good, actually. The action, the animations, the soundtrack as well. The soundtrack, perhaps, it's the most remarkable aspect of the whole series, but as well as the episodes where they put all the care, the budget for animation. And I don't know if you like mecha anime, sci-fi, this kind of stuff, even though their protagonist is like your
Kind of inspired by Ava.
it is inspired by Evangelion. I guess you can find even um, scenes that are tribute to
Yeah, the
and
OP is
other
literally just Ava. The whole.
anime as well. Yeah, but also the protagonist is like your average shonen protagonist kid that has to grow up. I mean, did you see this anime, Mars?
Hmm?
Have you saw? Have you seen
No, majority just the
Eureka 7?
OP, and then again, just tell from all the stuff they put into it, lab experiments, the trauma, etc., 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 villains. And I'm like, yeah, this is really Ava inspired. It's a good OP to have, by the way. It's like I watched it like a million times already, but no, I never really started the show itself.
Mm-hmm. All
Hey,
right.
it's later for focus
I
segment.
definitely had to get back into it. Is um it's something that's on the watch list then, you know. But I started it and I didn't get hooked as yet. Same thing with that Gurren Lagann show. You know, I started it but I didn't I don't know. You know, like there's a part where you get hooked on something and you watch it out. You know, recently I've actually been looking at and I finished a new Netflix show called The Eternal.
I
It's
have
based on
also watched it. All 6 episodes. Pretty good.
yeah. So I reading the graphic novel that is based on now.
From the 50s.
Yeah, like that guy had a lot of good ideas, like pretty forward thinking if you think about it. You know.
A bit too early apocalypse style. What happens if an apocalypse happens and you have to survive type deal. But
Yeah.
then if the
Yeah.
poles shifted, or like it's a bit of a spoiler, but well, it's a theory anyway in the show.
Yeah. That sort of thing.
What do you think is better, the comics or the TV?
Well, what I've read so far, it seems to be very faithful, but there's a certain element that's revealed in the comic that they might be waiting to reveal that further in the show. Like there's certain surreal parts in the movie where he sees weird things or he says weird things.
Yeah. A bit of the future. You can just see the future, basically.
Yeah. Oh man, and don't spoil it, but there's a crazy reveal at the end, like a little hint at something, and that was very freaky.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting. You've seen it, right? I don't know if you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
the end of the last episode. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like this creature with all these fingers.
Yeah, well, they probably shouldn't spoil it, but
Yeah, I
yes,
wanna watch maybe a season 2 if it gets that, but you never know.
I hope so. I hope so. And like the budget was only, quote unquote, only. I think it was 15 million. You could probably double check this. But for 15 million to look that, I thought it was a great looking series too, with a lot of big ideas.
Yeah, it's mostly
and
snow, so like I guess the bucks or like bucks you basically didn't really look that convincing, but I don't know, it was kinda nice. It was nothing too
Yeah, but like it was done in a believable, like the shots of the city and stuff. Like that was believable. It wasn't like to say this looks fake. This looks like a set.
No,
You know? I mean,
the environment looked real enough, looked like, and it was in the original language too of the comic. You would think like, oh no, there's gonna be all American actors, etc., etc. But no, they kept the original things. I also mentioned a
yeah,
lot of stuff. I'm like, what did he mean by it? Like different songs or different expressions or different, stuff doesn't really make sense in my world, I guess, or like my country. But you know,
yeah. Apparently, it was like very. This is like an interesting background. The writer apparently was, I think he was disappeared, quote unquote, by his government because there was a lot of political, basically talk against the current people in power. So they would disappear after that, which I thought was interesting. Now, I'm not sure if you're seeing the. I don't necessarily see the parallels. I don't know if it's something that you need to know the history of Argentina to get, or if it's something that will be revealed more.
oh yeah, the
Second
wars, those things, that was like a bit, yeah. I mean, I knew there were like wars like back in the 80s, 70s, maybe. I know of those. And but it's also kind of fake, cause I mean, I'm not too interested in those, so I'm like, you know. But
Well, yeah,
yeah,
it's
fun
definitely
series nonetheless. I mean, actors was also not too bad. Like, I mean, I don't know any of them because it's all Argentine, so it's like a bit. But it doesn't matter as long as they do a good job. I don't really care, but you know.
yeah, it's definitely something that I want to like I read in the book to see any differences and also to see if uh I can't wait to see what the hell that thing was,
It's all controlling them. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's an amalgamation of different humans just splashed together and then controlled by the aliens to do their bidding or something like that. A puppet and a puppet. Maybe? I don't know, really.
Yeah,
There
who the
is a
hell knows?
really good video regarding the Eternaut made by Matt, the YouTuber with 4T in the name. Matt, comic and manga history. I think it's like that, the channel name.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes,
Oh yeah,
that one, it's a good video. Basically, any video from his channel is good. As far as I watched quite a few of those. You guys should check him out.
yeah. I think
Sure.
I don't want to.
Spoils,
I'll
though,
read the
but.
book before. I'll read the book before I check it out though. 'Cause I don't want to spoil anything. But so you familiar with it?
His content, for the most part, yeah. I mean, it doesn't spoil the story of the books too much. As far as I mean, it talks about why they are special, or how the author become important for the comic world, but it's fine. I mean, you can watch it. If anything, it will make you even more interested in reading the actual book. So
Mm.
Oh yeah, I currently reading it actually.
Hmm?
I say that I'm currently reading it. I'm not.
the
Oh,
Eternaut, all right, yes.
Yeah, I don't need any. I don't need any extra convincing.
At this point, definitely
Yeah, yeah.
not.
So
no,
you
no,
familiar with
no.
it from before? Is that right?
Um, I mean, I am familiar with how important this comic book is,
Okay.
and it's probably published in Italian. I don't know if it's available in English. I mean, it should be available in English, I guess, in a way or another. But I haven't read it myself yet. There are so many things that I should read. Right now, I am more interested in Disney comics, mainly Karl Barks or other Italians, Disney cartoonists, beside manga, because I also have quite a lot of manga to catch up with. I don't know
Mm.
you. And speaking of manga, uh, there was an announcement today. Kadokawa, the Japanese publisher, acquired like 70% of Edizioni BT, which is another publisher in Italy.
Mm.
It's like they acquired a publishing house from Italy, and wow, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, they clearly want to expand in Europe as well.
I mean, the market got bigger and bigger over the years, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I have this to watch. I don't know if you have an interest in it. By the way,
Oh, Ash, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know, it looked interesting from the trailer, but I don't know, it could also be just, you know, ball fat on his face, but it's like, I don't know, it was like, was this with aliens or just machines? Or it was, no, it's like more like, more psychological, I thought this was one. The literal aliens.
but yeah, I have it to watch. Hopefully I'll watch it soon. But it says to be cosmic horror, or at least that's what I went into it hoping.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
like cosmic horror, yeah. Looks really like Cthulhu kind of deal. Or more in the same atmosphere of that, and like the Mountains of Madness or all the other ones. Similarities.
yeah, I want to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I I, I also saw I want to check out that Moomins show. So like the the one with the comet. That one, I take it that one is a little more epic, I guess, not to use an overused word, than the average episode. Is that right?
The Mumic comics, if there are more. I mean, I haven't
No,
really
no.
read them,
The
but
the
the
one with
styles.
the one with the comet.
Oh, the comments. Oh, yeah, yeah, the comments. Yeah, yeah, that's more epic and has more animation going on than like the normal episodes. Yeah, there's lots of great backgrounds, by the way. Nice design set going on. Like, dialogue wise, a bit too sweet in places, but it's for kids, so like, well, what can you expect really from it? But it's pretty good. Watched it with my parents, the Dutch one that I put up on here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put that on the movie. Yeah, I found the Dutch version on 2 DVDs and put them here on YouTube. Put them together and put it then on YouTube. Let me see. Where is it? It's about 400 views now at this point. Oh, that's nice. Like it's just Dutch, but like the Dutch one was never put on VHS or DVD or whatnot. Don't know why. It's like, it's so popular nowadays. Like you would say, like it's pretty marketable at this point. Like a good thing that we put it recorded it back in the day, like Dutch television, or else we would never have it now. You need to have somebody that has it on tape and can watch it, or have it on DVD and put it on, or can watch it at least if they have a working VHS player. But you never know with this kind of type of stuff, so it's kind of annoying. Like I guess there's not an official English dub. There's an unofficial one. There's a Japanese one, or Japanese dub, and you have several dubs actually that are all on YouTube. And now there's one too. I actually had one woman on Reddit that said that they had several episodes put on a laptop, but the laptop is broken, so she couldn't get them anymore. So that's a bit of a pity. So maybe we should fix those, and we can have those episodes too. It's more for the archival stuff than anything else, not particularly the dialogue. But yeah, I would recommend the movie, I guess, for the visuals alone. But not the Dutch version because, how many people can do Dutch? Not that many.
This is your channel, right? By the way, this is an alternate channel you have.
Hmm?
This is the alternate channel that you have, or is this the one that the person?
This is Mori, yeah, it's on our own channel. Just put it on that channel because, with normal channels, nobody's really watching it anywhere. So here I get the most traction, so why not? Like, funnily enough, the film is blocked in like Finland, Sweden, all those neighboring countries. It's blocked there because they have the rights to this thing. But that doesn't matter to me because it's Dutch dub anyway, so it's not too bad. But oh well. And then maybe I'll put up an episode of the series, but I'm not sure because then I have to remove the OPAD and then hoping that it not get also taken down and I get a strike out of it. I don't get a strike out of this thing because the dub itself and the songs are nowhere on anything, so you can't really block something or you can't really strike something if it's on nowhere. So yeah, and plus a lot of other uploads are on YouTube, so it's not too bad. But oh well.
So there's no danger of them taking on this channel, or
No. Maybe if they ever decide to put it on DVD or something like that, Blu-ray, whatnot, the movie full restored with Dutch dubs, then maybe it gets taken down, but that's not been done in ever. So I don't know if it ever happens. Maybe they find it somewhere, who knows, and they put it on. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the rights. Like it's kind of weird. Like for the series, it's like only the 12 episodes that have been on DVD officially for Dutch dub, and that's about it. Nothing on VHS, nothing on whatnot, for that matter. Well, the English ones are like all on DVDs, and Japanese ones and other ones are all just in DVDs. It's just easily accessible. It even has its own channel on YouTube, and you just can just live watch them all live in one big marathon, for instance, or all that type of stuff. And like the rest, it's all in Dutch. It's just like people that have recorded them back and put them on YouTube. That's how you watch them.
That's
We
good.
have also a lot of
I,
episodes still.
I like when they don't seem to care that much, and they just uh
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's well, except for the opening and ending because those are copyrighted, so you have to remove those first and then put the episode on, and then it doesn't. Well, you hope that doesn't get booted off, but those are the biggest contenders to be booted off. The movie doesn't have that because it's now on, so it can stay on. Like you can have the most obscure anime ever, but it has some pop song that's on the CD, and I still have the rights over it. Then I can take it on because music be like that. So yeah. Other news.
right. It's so interesting that yeah, the actual show we don't care about it. The intro, that is a big problem.
Oh yeah.
A lot
I
of times
mean, yeah, in a way.
I do see people upload stuff without the intros, and I figured that was why, but it seems so unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's so many YouTube channels that just have like 1 second to 2 seconds of a song, and then just can take it down immediately just to get the money out of it as fast as possible. It's like these scummy practices just to get money really quick out of it, even if it was for a short time on a video. So like,
Yeah.
no, the industry be like that,
Yep. It sure do.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Anything you guys
Other
looking forward?
news.
Anything that you guys actually looking forward to?
Clone World
Mm,
City. Yeah, Clone World City anime has been out now on
What what is that?
Kulun,
Clone Generic
generic
Romance.
romance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Okay.
it's
Yeah,
out
the
right now.
visuals look.
So
I'm not really into that kind of anime, but the visuals look good. The
I
visuals look.
mean, I haven't watched it yet, but from the trailer, it looked pretty good. So I still have to watch it. It's now on episode 5, I think it was. Let me see. Oh yeah, here. Yeah. Oh no, it's episode 8 now. Episode 8 is gonna be in 4 days or something like that. So yeah, I'll probably be
The
watching that.
problem with this anime is that it's going to have an original ending, I guess, because they won't have the finishing material. The manga is still ongoing.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
being
Oh
published.
yeah.
So, yikes. But
Yeah. No.
the new
Yeah.
Gundam, though, it's interesting. The one Hanno is done by Hanno Studio and people from Studio Trigger, I guess, and Sunrise, yes. Kara and Sunrise, yes. There is
Mm,
Hideaki Anno behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's quite
never
a
been.
team. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. What was it again? Oh yeah, Lazarus. Some people are really like it, and some people don't really like it because it does think about a lot about past shows, basically, or like Bebop. It doesn't really change that much, but yeah, I'll watch it myself and see if it's any good. And I don't know, is there anything worthy? Mm, No. Hmm. Oh yeah, like a couple of days ago, there was like a big fire in like the what you call it, the harbor. Yeah, in the harbor there was a big fire with like a ship with a lot of content on it got got set on fire and just burned for like 2 days straight, and it just got an Amber Alert all the damn time about it. Let me see. Ship fire. Yeah, about the smoke just coming our way, but I haven't seen or smelled any smoke, so it was not too bad. Yeah, large fire broke out on Thursday afternoon. Ship carrying scrap metal. Ah, okay, scrap metal. Spare parts. Da, da, da. Oh, the 16th of May was put out. So I'm like, yeah, it took some time. Like, when did it start? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that was a big thing we had for a while.
What was the deal with this? Smoke from what? Just like a
From a
general
ship.
smoke warning? Ah,
From a
yeah, like
carrying ship
that,
that had scrap metal set on fire somehow, and it went on for 2 days.
yeah,
Lots of
that,
smoke, so we got an Amber Alert on it constantly.
no, that actually is like a common thing here. You know, like people they set fire to this stuff to get the metals inside. You know, so it'll be like some appliance,
Oh,
but
that.
yeah, you know, yeah, that
Yeah,
that wouldn't be any alert, much less an Amber Alert. You know, that's just
daily
Monday.
stuff.
Monday, am I
More or less.
right? You know, yeah, like
Yeah,
sometimes it's just like
yeah,
a
yeah, to get the minerals out of it. Yeah, yeah. No, you're just arsonists, or I don't know, maybe some other problem that occurred and just set on fire for some reason. Do know really, but oh well. So no, so it's not really a big problem. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Oh yeah, maybe I'm getting the guy that was on the Gravity Festival this week on the podcast on a Sunday, maybe. But that's got to be earlier, like 12 in the afternoon, 1 in the afternoon, or something like that, just to get him on because, you know, he lives in Japan, so time
Nice.
difference. We he also went to a gig of a friend of his, went also to something, music gig, so yeah. Have an episode on that, something else than just this for a change. Oh yeah, I also finished my normal Takabon set of Helsing finally. All 10 volumes I have now. I mean, also some years, because the first volumes were like, you know, out of print, so I had to, I could go to collect them till 8, and then new ones got announced, and now I got the final 2, so I have that finally in my collection. And I also got the manga version of Kafka. Kafka is his works in manga form. The same guy that did what was it again? Yeah, it is. What was it again? Who made this? Oh yeah,
The
Nishiko.
Kyodai Nishioka.
Yeah, him. Yeah. I think I found it for like 10
It's
euros or
it's two
something.
people, by the way, two brothers.
Oh.
Kyodai means brothers. Um, this is
Oh.
available in Italian as well. If it's not out of print, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I got it for like 10 euros secondhand, so like that's not too bad. So
It's
second one.
it's different from your average manga, the art style, everything.
Yeah.
It's barely comparable to anything else.
So this is
Yeah. I got all the work by him too in Italian when I was there.
this is the guy that did he write a book about this guy who was like the devil or something like that? A very freaky
Yeah.
kind of.
But about a god or something like that, a kid that thought well, he was a god, basically.
Yeah,
It was a
very
really fucked up story.
very disturbing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. With kids just dying left and right, and like, yeah.
Those kids was
Not a
coming right
bad
at him. He had no choice. Self-defense.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
No,
Oh,
I just
couldn't
say,
really
yeah.
be it,
But that guy has like a lot of disturbing shit, right? And that is the perfect. That might be the perfect book for him to adapt. You know, being so freakish. Did I ever mention this? It's translated differently. The village of pigs or something like that. The village of pigs, city of pigs, something like that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they also had a copy of PTSD Radio Volume 2 for like 7 years. Didn't pick it up because it's just short horror stories. But maybe pick up that next time. But oh well. Maybe you go tomorrow to another different bookstore that also sells some secondhand manga, but also from different countries. So you never know what's in there. So hey. And maybe I get Mushishi after all, selling some German volumes I got in Mushishi, so
Oh,
can't put it there.
is the English edition out already?
No, still in pre-order state, I think, so that
When
will
is
be...
scheduled to be released?
let me see. Mushishi.
Do you have a Motorola phone?
It went?
Yeah,
No.
that's fine.
Which you, Qbhall, do you have a Motorola?
Yeah.
Which model do you have?
Mine is quite ancient. Moto G Stylus 2021.
I don't know from which year it's from, but all right.
Oh yeah, it's
2021.
November 4th of November for Mushishi.
27 euro and 55 cents. All
Here's
right.
23, so...
Is that a good price or what?
It's a hardcover, so obviously it's a bit expensive, a bit more expensive, but
For in English manga, it is expensive.
2-in-1.
Right?
So it's a bit thicker and it's a hardcover, so yeah. Could
I
be
will
worse,
get
could be better.
the Japanese edition one day, I'm sure of it. and we'll pay like half the price.
Yeah, those things are like worth nothing. It's like a few cents. It's like yeah, I've seen them in Japan. There's like literally nothing. I got the guide too on there.
Meanwhile, Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko is still in print, I see.
Yeah.
Weird. I mean, good for
You
people.
know, just to support the people, I need to buy at least one. You know, but it's kind of a huge pain here.
For shipping and getting it.
Yeah. But like somebody actually had like there's an option now where you could choose deliver to your house, and they're supposed to give you the actual price, which is actually kind of a new thing here, because normally you don't know the price that they're gonna charge you here to clear it. But I don't know if Amazon is somehow working with the local people or estimating, but they're supposed to guarantee that you're not slapped with a new charge when it reaches here, basically. So we're able to see beforehand, because if you buy something for $10 and you see it's like it costs $50 to clear here, you might just not clear it and let it go back. You know, because it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, different news. Yokohama, we also got a Dutch article for Yokohama.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know, kind of rare for us to get anything manga related, but somebody just went through the whole manga and it's like even recent too. It's like 12th of May. They got to it. They really liked it. It's just like, explaining the story and a bit of translation. What Yokama Kadashi Kiko means, like shopping lists or something like that. And yeah, it's just a small article. I was like, yeah. You have to pay for the article if you go on their official site because, papers don't sell that well. But it wasn't, it's something at least. I don't pay for it, obviously, because I just put this on an archive site and then I can just read it. So, yeah. Oh, no. I haven't screened it yet. Well, no, you can't read it anyway, but
Yeah, like that is extremely unusual, right?
yeah, for us it is, yeah. Doesn't get that much. I guess over the years it got more popular, so manga in general, so, there's more reason to write articles about it if people are interested. I don't know what a newspaper has to gain with it, because that's majority old people that read it nowadays. But I found it, so it's not that uncommon, I guess. Hmm.
I wonder what
Let
could
me see.
be. I wonder if there's something that kind of sparked or re-sparked interest in it. So that's is really interesting though. It really is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, could it be that the world is still in so much turmoil after uh um COVID and people freaking out and they want something to calm down? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Could be. I'm like, yeah. Maybe it got also a bit of popularity back then.
Damn, what the hell is this? This is looking cool.
Oh, Skill Watch. I also picked it up in my holiday. It's like a collection of stories by different artists, by a girl and this robot, basically.
A tale as
It's a
old as
little bit
time.
of Trigun thing going on, basically.
It is. If you're gonna rip something off, it might as well be that, right?
Yeah, no, why not?
But I also getting Tank Girl.
Oh, Tongue Girl.
Is that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, that's from the same artist that did also Gorillas. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, kind of the same style as some of these comics. It's not all the same style, but you know, yeah, there's some nice, and also like each chapter has its own panel. It's like some really nice stuff in there too. Uh, let me see. Can I read it anywhere? Let me see. Here's some of the idea.
Yeah, the art is definitely looking interesting. Might be something to
Yeah,
check
it's
out.
fun. It's just like there's like there's a robot and a
Uh,
girl, both robbers, and just go around robbing places and just make the weirdest villains and just try to take them down and take the gear basically.
so this is
This
a new
panel,
comic,
yeah, this is a really what's it called?
stylish, evocative, dramatic.
Trigon esque thing. Yeah, this one is
Ah,
really
yeah,
nice.
and like a mega structure behind them.
Yeah, giant
No, no,
boat that's just been stuck in a
right here.
desert.
Oh man, that has to be a reference to the giant boat stuck in the building in freaking Fist of the North Star.
Yeah. What's the movie?
I mean,
Yeah.
was that in the manga too? I think it was. I'm 90% sure it was.
Hmm.
You know,
Could be. I haven't
like just
really read the manga much, so.
imagine coming up with that. You know, there's there's this ship. It's just jammed into this freaking building. You know,
Yeah,
like
and the skyscraper, yeah. Like, you
60
know,
stories up.
tsunamis do be that shit, but not particularly on skyscrapers, but, you know.
You know, just imagine that. What the hell was happening then? Was it? Did it get in an explosion? Was it a tsunami?
Just
You know.
struck to it, people just instantly die and just be stuck in there. And like, yeah, that's the thing. I
All
don't know.
right. Would you rather be on the floor in the skyscraper or in the boat? Which one would you rather be? You know?
Neither, because I'm fucking dead that way. I don't think I survive either. If it just got struck straight
No,
to
no,
a fucking building.
I ain't said not surviving. I just saying which one would you rather be in, you know? You ain't surviving either way. You know, don't worry.
I
You know, it's
mean, then, well, if I'm not surviving both things, then it doesn't matter where I'm dead. If
I
I'm
don't know,
dead, I'm dead. Like, you know.
it's like in movies where they're like, you know, I could kill you slow or I could kill you fast. You know? It's up to
I
you.
mean,
That kind of
slow
a
doesn't seem that fun, but I think it's a quick death either way because you get shot through the sky on a giant ship through a building. So I don't think you're gonna survive that one slow, or you need to be stuck somewhere. But I don't know how the fuck that needs to be a thing. And in the building, you're fucked. You're not getting out. Maybe in a ship you can be somewhere and not be fucked, but fuck, I don't know. It's like it's a comic. That's just that kind of shit just doesn't happen. Like maybe on small buildings, an whole ship gets stuck on a roof or something like that, but not on a fucking skyscraper.
that was probably somebody else fighting, you know? Just that is like a technique yet to be revealed, you know?
Yeah, I
There's
guess.
there's there's the you know, you are already dead. This is the you know, you are already stuck on a ship, stuck in a building.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
I also getting some Judge Dredd kind of energy from this comic here.
Kind of. Yeah, yeah, but more in a bit more in a Western steampunk kind of way. I'm probably also going to look for plan for tickets to Japan like end of this month because then
All
it's
right.
3 months on.
You will try to see other places compared to
Yeah,
last year.
maybe combine Tokyo with Kyoto, like 2 hotels in Tokyo and Kyoto, and then like fly to Tokyo first,
Hmm?
and then go away in Kyoto, maybe. But eh, we'll see if that really works with the budget and where is what and how to get all my things from A to B. I know there's companies that can Kuro Neko, for instance, that can put them from hotel to hotel, but not all hotels are that compatible. So, especially if they don't have a reception or something like that. So, oh, I have to see if stuff really works that way. But oh well, or maybe just a hotel in Kyoto, and I guess see other stuff and just go with train, but that's also pretty expensive to Tokyo or something like that. A few times, 2, 3 times.
And the Skyhawk now, what is this?
Ah, yeah, that's by the same guy as at the what was the manga called again? Summit of the Gods. Yeah, same manga as Summit of the Gods. Basically, two Japanese guys go on a boat to America to start a new life, to samurai, basically. And they're just trying to survive. It doesn't really work. Then they find a mother that just birthed a baby, but the girl was just sold to some slaveholder, and then they tried to get them out of her hands. They join the Indians of the thing, and they just whack guys with their swords and their jinjitsu and that kind of stuff. It's a fun manga, basically. Look at this action, nice. What's it called? Nice art going on. Look like you see here.
But this guy doesn't do anything with his stuff doesn't have supernatural elements.
No, no, oh no. There's no Superman natural. No, he's not that type of thing. It's more like more realistic stuff. As realistic as it can be, because two Japanese guys with swords just being in America is not really a thing. I don't think it ever happened, but you know. But it's a good manga so far. It's just one volume. Even Mobius has reacted to it and found it a pretty good manga. So if even he likes it, can't be that far off then. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't share it yet. Damn.
It's and the illustrations by Taniguchi, Skyhawk,
Yeah,
Jiro Taniguchi
yeah.
Jiro. Great author. It said it is no more with us.
The art is great though.
It is
Like this,
great.
Mm-hmm. Poor girl.
damn, it's crazy they put this in the Amazon preview. What the hell?
I mean, it's literally the first 5 pages of the thing, so. But
Okay.
you gotta think is that somehow, like, I don't think Amazon really cares about it. You don't see really anything graphic, but still.
Ooh, what? See what they have for the preview for. I wonder what they had for the preview for Brazil. The first 5 pages. All right, yeah, there's that scene. Oh, I was supposed to read Nausicaa. That was another one I was supposed to check out.
Mm. Yeah, there's also big editions.
I know the manga is supposed to be much more far-reaching than the manga versus the
Then the anime?
yeah, the movie. Did
Mm-hmm.
he ever did he ever finish Kaina manga?
No idea. I've never read it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, manga like further in the Netherlands are a bit more, a bit less expensive than they are here in Amsterdam. But Head City obviously, so stuff gets more expensive. So, oh well, can you do about it? Just look secondhand or Amazon, like a lot of stores it just says like they can't win against Amazon or eBay because it's much cheaper there than they can sell it. And yeah, they're right. It is indeed cheaper on Amazon a lot of the time. So yeah. Oh well. But
You
still
ever
more
buy
interesting
anything
than
digitally
physical
from
stuff.
Amazon?
Hmm. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I buy on Amazon, especially if it's way cheaper than in a store. I can ever find it, or like
Sorry,
have a free
I mean
month of
digitally.
Amazon Prime, for instance, and then I bought Helsing 9 and 10 for like pretty cheap, and another
I
volume
mean
of some other series.
digitally, by the way, digitally, not physically.
No, physically pretty cheap. You mean digitally? I mean, yeah, you can also buy digitally, but yeah. Well, I did it a few times just to get stuff translated, like Ian Mudd, for instance, or what's the other one called? Joe Van Toren. I bought the digital versions for both of those just to get translated. So, money well spent.
Oh, is there any list or any particular untranslated manga that people are missing from Mangdex? I mean, like, I'm hoping there's not some rare hidden gem that's been deleted. You know what I mean?
I mean, Rare Hidden Gem.
Nobody mentions anything.
So far, I don't really know. Like, it's been 7,000 titles, so it's like a lot of hidden gems and other stuff is just gone. Of course, some stuff is just never being really published, or just nobody doesn't really have the rights to it, or it's just stuck in a magazine and nobody really cares about it, so that's not gone. Like stuff for that I scanned in for BBB Idaho, for instance, that's not gone because that's just stuck in the magazine and nobody cares about it. So that's still on there. So that kind of stuff is still on there. I guess the absolutes really rare stuff is still on there, but like anything that doesn't a copyright to an IP or like an actual series is just gonna be gone probably. So yeah, unfortunately, but. Uh, can you do about it? Plenty of other sites to get stuff from, but you never know.
But you see, this is why I like to use that program that I mentioned, because you could actually download the files and have it locally as the format
Mm.
CBZ, comic book zip
Oh,
CBZ.
that. Oh, yeah, I've heard about it.
Right. So that way people make plugins that point to the sites, and you could download the series and have it offline. So even if Mangdex stops working, as long as they have the files locally, you're still able to at least get something. Um, which I think is, as we see it now, uh, that could happen at any time with any one of our sites.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean
Oh, yeah. Zip comic.
uh, you're using this as an example of a website, or because I actually talking about a format. Uh,
Oh, literally a format. Okay.
yeah. Now this site may have that format. It's just um, CBR was one of the formats, and then CBZ was where it takes. I think it's just more compressed, but it's like a zip file that has the stuff in it. Yeah, but
Mm,
yeah, this is good for the hoarders. You're hoarding shit you wanna uh have at
yeah, you
all
want to
times.
get a series, but you don't have a series. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is and then there's cases where sometimes people have something that they've legitimately bought, and then the site goes offline. You know.
Yeah. That's that's a thing. Never had that myself, but yeah. I mean, I had plenty copyright sites. So it's just like Sites just get taken down, and you have a chapter or something. Oh well, great, it's gone. They find another site to watch that one manga on it. But that's also the kind of the price you pay if you stall manga too long and you can't get to it anymore, and then blah 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 blah. But can you do about it? Honestly.
Well, download every goddamn thing. That is what you do.
Yeah, but then you need to have every goddamn space for it too.
Man,
My computer is
you
not
could
pretty
get
full.
8 terabytes
Trying
for
to.
like less than $200. I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
this
But
this is
nothing is
this is
forever.
what we kind of forced into being. Now, uh, as crazy as it sounds.
Yeah. Especially for stuff that's just stuck on somewhere or just can't be watched officially anyway. So you need to find it somewhere and just skip it down. I mean, I found a new program on Can Dive. That's a pretty handy program to uh, do videos on. So we're probably using that for in the future.
What is it
Uh,
for? Like a free editing program?
yeah, it's a free program just to trim down videos, edit videos, whatnot. Basically, let me present it real quick.
Yeah, people
Found
might
it
like to
like
see that, and like especially now, a lot of people are moving away from Adobe because of their kind of lousy practices.
yeah,
Unless you need it for your job, you can do everything
Yeah,
with some open source software, I
and
guess.
like
Even if
even
it's not as convenient, maybe it's not as easy. I mean, to this day, I feel like there is no equivalent to Photoshop, especially for how easy it is to use. Like GIMP has an awful layout, in my opinion. Even if
can people
Hmm?
uh, can people make plugins for layouts for GIMP or
maybe
but you know what I mean, like, but yeah, there's always, I think, a lot of the people that good at programming not good at making UI. So there might be and their mind works in like a different way too. Okay, so what's this program here? Uh,
Kden Live.
okay.
there are
So you can just
multiple.
trim down audio, video.
There is also DaVinci Resolve. It's free,
Right.
unless you want to pay for the pro
Yeah,
perks.
this is also free, and I can just send it down to FOP. That's like the files that a DVD uses, and also MP4, whatnot. Basically, so you just get stuff up in 1080p on a Steam Deck. So that's pretty nice, actually. It's better than we used on YouTube or like Microsoft Clip, for instance. It was pretty bad. So like, this is way better. I can just play things off and see if it works all together, and just you know all sped into that. And that's how I got that Mooming movie on my channel, just by using that. Also, not perfectly because I had parts of the movie just together, but what can you do about it?
Close
It
enough.
works.
Yeah, well, I think because Adobe is kind of acting up, people are going to donate more to these software so that they're able to expand their development. Like even I here in the third world was able to donate a small amount of support to one of the animation programs I use. Just because I've been using their stuff for so long and I've actually able to make a small amount of income from it. So imagine I'm doing that here. I'm sure there's some wealthy eccentric somewhere in the world that is able to support in a much bigger way. and I hope it takes off. A large part of why these things are so entrenched, Adobe and other proprietary software, is that because they were there first, all the workflows were taught to use those things, right? So it would take upending an industry almost to put those things into play, you know.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think you are seeing it being done, even if slowly. Like you're seeing so many games now made with, you know, before it was Unity. I know there's a bit of controversy with that, but Unity, Godot, other engines, uh, not just Unreal, you know. Um, so I hope more and more things go that way. Yeah, so that we finally free up the
Tyranny of paid services.
yeah. Well, not even just paid, but like a lot of these things you can't even buy them outright, right? You have to use the subscription,
Yeah.
you know. So like
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
even StreamYard itself gets, I don't know, it gets just constantly plans. Oh, you want to have the advanced plan, you want this, you want that. So I'm like, no, I just want to do my stuff, and that's about it. I don't want to use your paid nonsense. So I don't know how long this site is going to be like free for all, but hopefully for a while still, because I don't really have that much other places to be doing it. It can be done that easily. But
I
so
thought
far, so good.
I thought I could figure it out, man. How hard could it be? They must like yeah. Could you imagine that? Oh yeah, you might want to mention this, although I'm sure nobody knows what this is. Skype has closed down. You have to move to the Teams now. I don't know if you're aware of that, but if you have a Skype account, you need to go over the Teams and start using it there. You could no longer use it in the Skype program, and they actually carry over some of your chats too. But like for somebody like me that has chats going back to almost the days of MSN Messenger, you know, a lot of the chats are probably lost to time. But yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. You ever used that program in the past?
no. But I'd used other sites. Just a lot of messages on and just gone. Or well, no, not particularly gone. Maybe in comments for like anime sites, and then just they all use the same system with a comment section system. It's still alive, so you can still read what y'all sent. So that's not a real big problem. Or like I don't know, what was the free camp thing? You could just switch from different camps to different parts in the world. What was it again? The site?
Um, not was Omegle one of them?
Yeah, Omegle. Yeah. That a lot of stuff you wrote to people, and it's just gone the moment you switch to something like that. It was also shit because
Yeah.
every time you switch to something, you saw some guys just jerking off to do other shit. So like, yeah, the site is gone now. Yeah, you just switch to something and you see just a dick and balls and just somebody's just masturbating in front of you. I'm like, oh great.
Great. And you
Good
know what?
times,
Because it
good
was
times.
the ancient days of the internet, it was pixelated, you know. So it's probably appropriate, you know.
Oh no, it was not that low res. Like unfortunately, for some, I'm like, I have my camera always off, so I was always looking. Oh, is it on? Oh yeah, it's on. Then let me go harder. I'm like, oh great. Other stuff, people putting stuff up their ass, or just doing, or like, I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah.
know.
It's kind
Stupid
of
nonsense.
interesting though. Was more of a Wild West, you know. Uh,
Yeah, for better or worse sometimes. So like, I don't know.
Often worse, but still, you know. Even
You
so,
could do about everything, basically. Bit limited, but still you could do a lot of shit. A lot more fan projects for sites and other stuff. Nowadays, it's like, who has a fan site nowadays? Maybe a blog or two, but almost nobody makes a site anymore. I mean, you still have from the
Yeah.
EA side, but I still have to update a bit more, I guess. But oh well.
I don't know. I don't know if you wanted to cut it a little shorter today because of the it was a weekday.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really have that much to talk about anymore. I think that we had
Yeah.
everything so far. Do I have anything else? No.
No.
I'm sure the minute you come offline though, some crazy thing is gonna drop because that is how it
Oh,
always is.
Oh
definitely.
yeah. Maybe this point in time or something like that. World War III, World
Yeah.
War IV. Who the fuck knows?
Studio Ghibli explodes. You know.
Yeah. Maybe his head explodes or something like that, and
Oh yeah. Oh
some
no
other
no.
nonsense.
Oh no. Somebody animator at Studio Ghibli tells Miyazaki that I actually use AI for all of my work, and he kills him with a samurai sword right there in the studio, and
Yeah,
he was all out to
naturally.
jail. You know. Uh,
To have his honor or something like that, or oh no, that happens after you do that, then you go for your own honor.
Wait, what if you think the jury would let him go? The jury would be like, yeah, but if we lock him up, there's not gonna be no more movies. So I ain't seen nothing.
I mean, he doesn't make that much movies nowadays, and I don't think. I think they'd be like, oh, he's probably not gonna live that long, and he's not gonna make that much movies anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So it's just, his last movie
I
was
don't
pretty
know.
good, but like
They might let
if
him
he, if he lives long enough, and like, will he make another movie? Probably not. So like, yep, lock him up. He doesn't make any movies anymore. It doesn't matter.
or
Something like
they
that.
tell him we're gonna lock you up unless you make another movie. What about that? Win-win.
Yeah, then he needs probably to add a few more years, and I'll be dement by the end of the thing. It just complete forgets everything, and just can't write anymore or whatnot, or it's just impossible. Well, he's always impossible been to work with him, but or his son needs to take over again. But he probably doesn't want to anymore, and he can't really do a good job at it anyway. So
You
yeah,
man.
Ghibli is
Oh,
fucked if he was murdered, but if he murdered somebody, but it's not really a thing
but
that happens that quick. But oh well, it's been yeah. I guess we talked enough. That was the podcast, and see you this week probably with somebody else. And see ya.
Bye bye.
later.
Bye bye.
Bye.